sip of tea of the town.
Hello, y'all. I'm Linda.
And I'm Caitlin.
We bring you the biggest dramas
From the smallest microcosms.
Welcome to
Tea of the Town. All right. So, for this week's episode, I am doing the 10,000 bird showdown.
Ooh, birdie.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, to start, go ahead and follow Aerith Girl and Popular Mechanics. They both did really great rundowns of this whole drama. Definitely recommend watching their breakdowns. To jump in, our main character is this man, Peter Kaestner.
He looks lovely.
He is lovely, truly.
Yeah.
So this man began birding around the age of 4. Like, he just was automatically obsessed with birds. Very cute, very sweet. And his older brother was into birds, so he also really looked up to him.
Okay.
Another thing that's
Family affair.
I
love that.
I know.
Okay.
I know. So totally wholesome. We love it.
Yeah.
The other thing to know about Peter Kaestner, he is a U.S. diplomat. So he's like birder by choice, diplomat by force.
Did
like,
not expect that.
yeah, but it works out quite well. So the reason why this works out for his hobby is because he actually was choosing like a lot of places that other diplomats didn't want to go because they had more like tropical birds. So even though they were more dangerous, so he was saying things like he always got
Send me to the jungle.
Exactly.
Send me to the jungle.
Exactly. He always got his number one assignment. And he just was obsessed. And so he was able to live out his hobbies through his work, which
honestly, I respect that so much. He's the type of person who like would make for such a fascinating dinner companion.
yes.
I want to have dinner with Peter.
Right? Right?
100%. Peter, if you're out there, call me.
Yes, absolutely. No, we love Peter. So in 2018, he realizes that he's exceeded seeing 9,000 species. Right? That's crazy. So just to let you know, like fewer than 20 people have seen 9,000 birds in their life. Fewer than 20 people.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're not talking like he has seen like 9,000 pigeons. I'm talking 9,000 species and like subspecies of birds. So when he realizes this, because also he's logging it. So every time he sees a bird, he logs it. It's like documented. He's been doing,
and there's a system, right?
There's a system.
Of course there's a system.
Of course there's a
Love a system.
Yeah. So when he realizes this, he thinks like, I want to be the first person in history to see 10,000 birds because no one had ever done it, right? So he's like, 2018, he sets his sight on this. And the thing is Peter's really well known in the birding community.
Yeah.
And so people are following along on his journey. They realize like what he's trying to do. They're supporting him.
Yeah.
Like everyone is game in. And again, mind you, this is 2018 that he's like, we're going to do this. Okay, so in June of 2023, Peter posts that he has a plan to get to 10,000 birds by the end of 2024.
Okay.
He's mapped it out.
So 4 years, that's a long runway.
Yeah.
But it's 1,000 birds.
It's 1,000 birds. But he's like, he knows the birds that he hasn't seen. He knows what countries they're in. So he has to actually plan out like how he's going to travel there and how he's going to see them and things like that. And also, again, we love Peter, and I think this is so sweet. He planned it out so that by his 10,000th bird, his family would be there with him.
Oh my God, Peter!
Yeah, yeah.
Peter.
Peter.
We love Peter.
We love Peter.
I'm getting, even just looking at his picture with a smile, I'm getting like Mr. Rogers energy.
Yes.
Fully. I'm obsessed with you, Peter.
No, and I like listen to some of his interviews and podcasts and things.
Yeah.
And he is just like bird on the brain, like loves this so much. You can just tell how passionate he is about it. He's so wholesome. So like, yeah, the fact that he even thought to bring his family in and make it this like lifetime achievement and have them there by his side. He also is like,
I'm invested. I want to know what happened to Peter. I want to know he got his moment. Okay. Let's go. Peter,
obviously, this is niche drama, so it doesn't
No.
go smoothly.
No.
Now, bring in Jason Mann.
Okay, Jason.
It's October 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, a few months after
Yeah.
Peter makes his announcement. Jason Mann, virtually unknown. Like, the birder community has never heard of this guy.
Left-
He pops up and he, like, publicly uploads a list of, like, 9,000 birds. Like, out of nowhere, he just comes in and is like, I've also seen 9,000 birds.
Wait, so is it just a log of like places, dates, photos kind of situation?
Well, yeah. So here's the thing
Okay.
is he uploads this list
Mhm.
to a website called iGoTerra. Now, iGoTerra, there's like a couple of different like birding websites.
Yeah.
This one is not as well known. It's
Okay.
not as like big of a thing. And so it's just like super weird that
Yeah.
this man that no one's ever heard of pops up and is like, well, actually, I've seen 9,000 birds.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very clear to Peter that this man is coming for the 10,000
Right.
record.
Especially because it's like he was doing this privately, and then after Peter announced that he wants to go for 10K, suddenly he's like, oh, let me upload my stuff too.
Right. And
Yeah.
like Peter has been in the community doing this stuff like since like the late 80s.
Mhm.
So he already is very well established.
Yeah.
And so to see 9,000 birds, like that's a huge accomplishment in itself.
20 people in the world status.
20
This
people in the
is-
world status. So they're like, so the birding community sees this and they're just already like, this is sus as hell.
Like,
This is weird. We don't believe this. But you know what? Like Peter, he is a gem and he sees this and he's like, you know what? I'm going to assume that this man is being truthful
yeah.
and also bet.
High road,
Bet.
Peter.
He's like, all right,
Okay.
this man's coming for me. Bet. So he takes his whole plan
Yeah.
that he had because remember, his goal is to see 10,000 birds by the end of 2024.
So he has a year.
So he has a year.
Because
But
this is what you said, October of 23 when this whole thing comes out.
So-
So he has still a year.
June is when he announces his plan for
Yeah.
10,000 birds. October is when
Okay.
Jason Mann pops up, posts everything.
Yeah.
And so he's like, Peter's like, I'm not going to let this man win. Assuming he's not lying,
Peter, we're rooting for you.
he takes a secret trip to Taiwan to better position himself to get to 10K faster.
Making moves.
Yeah.
Peter, we're rooting for you.
He makes a post where he's like, I'm sorry, I normally don't do things in secret. I like to bring everybody along, but it was clear that like Jason is gunning for this goal that I have in mind, so I had to take some steps. But he's not at 10,000 yet,
Yeah.
but he like really ups the ante and he
Yeah.
gets pretty far.
Yeah.
So he is one bird away. One bird away. And he hears that Jason
So this trip to Taiwan like really put him
really
close.
put him close. And he's got one single bird to get that 10,000.
Okay.
But then he hears that Jason has also upped the ante and he is also about to snag the record. So he
Hold on. Like same timeline.
Yes.
In
Yes.
secret.
Yes.
Same. I like really fascinated to know like what birds they were still going after. Like, are they on the same like rare bird number 532 in Taiwan? Like, where
Different
I want to know.
different birds, different
Yeah.
birds. So they're not on the same track, but he hears that Jason is catching up to him. So after that secret trip to Taiwan,
Yeah.
he was going to like, come home center, then go.
Yeah.
He books the next flight straight to Manila where his last bird
Oh
is.
my god.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Peter, go for it. Get your dreams in the bag. Oh my god, Peter.
Yes. So on February 8th, he finally sees the orange tufted spider hunter, his 10,000th bird. He gets it. He is so happy.
We're so
he
happy
makes
for
this
Peter.
post where he's just thanking everybody. And for the record, this is the bird that he saw.
Oh, it's a nice bird.
However,
Oh no.
literally hours before Peter makes this post,
No.
Jason Mann claims that he has seen his 10,000th bird.
No.
Exactly. And it's posted on this like mannequin nature tours. And what's weird is they like post an article congratulating him. And the byline of the article they post is written by Jason Mann, which is like,
Who is Jason Mann?
Right?
Like,
We
what's
still don't know. We're
happening?
like, what? And for
Like-
it to happen hours
Right.
before the post, we're like, this is just so
It's
weird.
But like, also, are we rooting for the wrong person? Like, is Jason a good person? Is Jason Bob Ross to our Mr. Rogers?
Well, here's the thing. Already, people are in the comments of this post and they're
Okay.
like, you should delete this. This is not going to age well. They're like, people do not believe Jason Mann because
Really?
for that many birds and to pop up a
Out of
year
nowhere.
ahead of time out of nowhere just
Yeah.
does not match up. But Peter is super gracious
mean-
because Peter's our sweetheart. We
Yes.
love him. He's the best. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to take him at his word. I'm going to congratulate him and say I am just happy for the experience. And it is still a thing. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's a real king. King
Of
behavior.
course, king behavior.
Exactly. So
Mm.
he's just like, you know what? It is what it is. But the birding community, they are not appeased. They are not
Fine, folks.
nearly as gracious. They're like, no, I don't. This just doesn't check
We're
out.
not
This doesn't
believing
check
you.
out.
No.
So they begin sleuthing.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's some things that just like aren't matching up.
Okay.
And they begin like going through Jason Mann's list of birds and being
Yeah.
like, there's just some things that are really weird. So for starters, this like website which is called eBird, this is
Mhm.
like the one that Peter has been posting his
Yeah.
birds on. This is the one that's well
They're like
established.
central, like it's the trusted source.
It's the trusted
Yeah.
source. It's like very science focused. It's backed by a lot more facts. So it's like
Yeah.
much more rigid when people are posting. Things have to be a bit more verified.
Yeah.
Whereas iGoTerra, there's like minimal fact checking. And this is the one that Jason Mann's been using. So already they're just kind of like, well, you're not going through a reputable source, right?
What is going on, Jason?
And then there's like these three particular birds that start to set off alarm bells. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got the three birds. There's the new Caledonian nightjar.
Very, very dark.
Yes, very dark.
Mysterious.
Mhm.
Love her.
There's the Manipur bush quail.
Looks adorable, cute,
Love it.
cuddly. Love her.
And there's the Zapata rail.
Quirky.
Quirky.
We love her.
However, the new Caledonian nightjar was last seen in 1939. Yeah. The Manipur bush quail was last seen in 1932.
Does Peter have a time traveling machine?
Exactly. And the Zapata rail is unbelievably rare. They say like it's actually largely inaccessible due to the environment. So like the chances of anybody seeing that is like almost none.
Okay.
So people are like, this is weird. This doesn't line up. It's not checking out.
If there were like one of them, maybe, right? But three feels very suspicious.
Exactly. And on a website where there's less fact checking in general.
How much do we know about him? Like, if you're just going to host stuff and you're not going to be like in the community, you're not going to be like in front of everything and be like, this is my life. This is me.
Exactly. Because if you've seen 9,000 birds,
Yeah.
like it is going to be such a part of your life that you're going to be sharing it. You're going to be living it. People will know you. You'll be in these like travel communities. It's a whole thing. So at first, Mann takes to birdforum.net to defend himself, where he offers this like long-winded, fumbling explanation for his life list and where he saw the birds and stuff. And he claims that some of these birds were erroneously counted on iGoTerra, and he didn't mean to include them at all. And it's
well, then you didn't get to 10,000.
That's the thing. But he assures everyone that the rest of the recordings are entirely legitimate. But at this point, the community is getting like, no, this is weird. So that one post that like the article that was posted on Mannequin that was congratulating him, they take it down.
So they know he doesn't get to 10,000.
They take it down because they're like, we don't trust this.
Oh,
we don't believe this guy. Yeah. So then finally, after all this time, Peter posts, I got this message from Jason Mann today. Sounds like a stand-up guy. And in it, Jason says, Hi, Peter. It has recently been pointed out to me that there are a few errors on my Igotera bird list. I discussed this here. My sincere apologies for this. I'm certainly past or very close to 10,000 birds, but I'd like to support you as the first person to 10,000 birds.
Okay.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, it's a little like, I have seen 10,000 birds,
Mhm.
but I'll support you. So it's like a little, you know,
I hear that though, like the language
but
of saying I support you. Like Peter doesn't need your support.
yeah,
He is the king of the birding community.
Ex-
He's the darling. He owns this land, and you're like, I support you.
it was weird. It was weird. But at the end of the day, like, Peter finally gets his congratulations.
Yeah.
He is acknowledged. And so in the end, Jason Mann may have ruffled some feathers.
Yeah.
But only Peter Kaestner gets to soar into the history
Oh my
books.
God, Peter! I love Peter so much.
And that is the drama.
Okay, I love this story.
Okay.
Also, like Peter, I'm in love with Peter.
He's so sweet. He's so wholesome. And it was just like he had this mission. And even with these setbacks,
Yeah.
like, one, he was a good sportsman. When he was like, okay, I'm going to take this man at his word
Yeah.
and I'm going to believe him. And he was like, I'm going to up my game.
Yeah.
And he never
And he
at
did.
any point tried to discredit him. He never
Yeah.
at any point tried to be like, this seems weird. The sleuths did it for him.
Good. That honestly could not come out of that situation smelling better, because Peter is the like most lovely character in the story, and I feel bad though because he didn't get his whole moment that he was playing with his family, right?
Yeah, that is the
That
part that's really
sucks.
sad that it was stolen from him. But you know what? I think at the end of the day, he still is so proud of himself. He's
Mhm.
so appreciative of the journey. He's still doing the damn thing.
I want to go follow Peter and just like watch his
You
like
should.
full development of all of his birds that he sees.
So he has like a Facebook that I went through, and he like posts every day of trips with his family to see new birds, to document them. He still is on podcasts talking to
my
people
gosh.
about his experiences.
Everyone go follow Peter.
Go follow Peter.
Go follow
We
Peter.
love Peter. So yeah, that is the drama.
Okay, I love Peter.
10,000 birds.
Thank you. This was delightful, and I am in love with Peter.
Yes, aren't we all? Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's take a sip of tea.